If your business uses cloud storage, you probably noticed your bill is almost never what you expected. You see the monthly quote and sign up because it seems reasonable, and then the invoice shows up with extra charges, data retrieval fees, API request changes, cross-region transfer costs, and the one that hits the hardest, egress fees. These are the hidden costs that quietly inflate your cloud storage bill every single month. So in this video, I'm going to break down exactly what they are and how you can eliminate the extra charges with LucidLink. But first, what's an egress fee? An egress fee happens whenever data leaves a cloud network and moves somewhere else. So whenever you download a file, that's an egress fee. Whenever you move data behind cloud providers, that's another egress fee. And when a remote team member accesses a shared file, that's another egress fee. What you'll notice is that these are basic functions that teams who work with cloud storage do multiple times a day. But anytime your data travels outside of the cloud, most providers will charge you for it. The reason these fees exist is because data that moves outside of the cloud consumes bandwidth, and that has infrastructure cost attached to it. So the cost gets passed on to you. But the problem is that for most modern teams, moving data isn't an occasional thing. It's constant. You're not just storing files and occasionally pulling one down. Your editor is pulling footage. Your designer is opening assets. Your team is collaborating across cities and time zones, and every single time a file is moved, it's counted as an egress fee. And those fees add up fast. A team that handles large files can generate massive amounts of data movement every single week, and that's just by doing their normal jobs. So your cloud storage plan ends up scaling against you the more that your team works, and suddenly storage costs become a productivity tax, and egress is just one of those hidden fees. Because most providers stack API request charges when your software interacts with the cloud, or cross-region transfer fees when your team works across different locations. And these charges rack up on your bill because most cloud storage tools are built around the send and receive model. They're built for you to upload files, then download files, and data moves in and out of the cloud constantly, so you get charged every single time. That's where LucidLink flips everything on its head. Instead of sending files back and forth, with LucidLink, your team works directly from the cloud. Your files live in a cloud-based file space that behaves like a local drive. So you don't upload and download files back and forth, you mount the file space in LucidLink and work directly from it. Then when someone needs access, you don't send them the files and have them download them, you grant them access to the files, and they can open the files immediately in the cloud without downloading or re-uploading. This workflow heavily reduces the movement that causes egress fees. And with LucidLink's bundled options, you're getting AWS storage, LucidLink file streaming, and egress in one predictable cost mode based on the storage capacity and number of users that you need, not a bill that grows every single time your team does their job. And if your business already has an existing relationship with a provider, LucidLink Connect allows you to link your own cloud storage and use LucidLink to access it in real time, while reducing egress costs by streaming only what you actually use. With LucidLink, large files open instantly, collaboration is effortless as everyone accesses the same live files in real time without having to download and re-upload new versions, and because everyone is working from one shared file space, version confusion gets eliminated too. The waste that was driving up your bill between duplicate files, constant re-uploads, and unnecessary transfers goes away. And not only are you cutting storage and egress costs, you're cutting the time that your team wastes managing files. No more duplicate files eating up storage, and no more wondering which copy is the latest one. Just one source of truth, accessible to your whole team, no matter where they are. Most businesses don't realize how much egress fees and hidden storage costs are costing them until they've already been paying for months. And by then, it's turned into a line item that you're forced to accept. But it doesn't have to be. The true cost of your cloud storage should just be what you pay to store the data, not additional payments every single time your team uses it. And if that cost grows every single time your team collaborates, accesses files, or simply does their job, that's the wrong model. So switch to LucidLink and subscribe for more videos where we'll show you how you can make your workflow actually flow.